Hey fellow Vault Dwellers, it's Angry Turtle, and today we have a new weapon that's dropping with December update, Meadow Breeze Sprayer. How good is that? That's an Abraxo gun. If you are not familiar with shortcuts, EPG we usually use as a short name for Enclave Plasma Gun, so EPG. And that's the one we'll compare against EPG versus APG. And APG is because Meadow Breeze Sprayer, that's a code name for a plasma gun from Abraxo. You can see it's Abraxo barrel on it. So that's Abraxo plasma gun, APG. Easy shortcuts. So shortcuts out of the way. It does drop with those legendary effects, and you can get it once because it's related to the quest line for Abraxo, and you are getting it for collecting intel. The intel system is under challenges, burning springs when it will drop, and you are collecting Abraxodine intel. I still need one more, like I will be able to get second Abraxo gun that will drop as a 4-star with extra 4-star Pyromaniac, so really good one. Will drop at 150 intel, but it will take me time to get to 150 intel. I need 42 more, so it will take a while. And I'm unlocking all the Abraxo rewards, and I do have the weapon thanks to that. Now, what's good about this weapon? Even though it drops with particular set of legendary effects you may not like, there is a good news. Finally, Bethesda decided that it is okay for us to change them to whatever we will like. So I will change it shortly for the best. Maybe I will change it now to the best DPS setup, so let's do that. Durability is not bad. You could even run it, as those weapons tend to break fast, so durability is already quite good. The anti-armor is not as good. It's decent effect, but they are way better, like Furious. For the comparison with EPG, to be fair, I will change it to exactly the same effects as I do have on my Enclave Plasma Gun. So going for Intelligence. It's a little bit of extra damage thanks to Intelligence perks. Not too much. And going with Pinpointer, even though we could use Pyromaniacs, but if you can aim for the weak spot, Pinpointers is stronger. We could use Pyromaniacs because, as you may notice, that's a fire damage on it, not energy damage. Enclave Plasma Gun does energy damage, this one does fire damage. And that is thanks to unique Abraxo barrel. And you can see we can change it to any normal barrel, but you don't want to do that. If you change it, okay, I decided to load in on custom words so I can show you what happens when you change it without me actually changing it on adventure world. So let's say I will go for a line or maybe true flame barrel. You may see already that the damage is going indeed down a little bit, but I am getting more ammo capacity. The range is being reduced again. AP cost is being reduced. So there are some changes. So the damage drop is mainly from AP cost going down. The Abraxo barrel is higher AP cost. If I change it now, there is no Abraxo barrel to go back to. So that's a permanent change. If I decide to do that, I cannot go back to Abraxo barrel, and look what's going on. It's green, regular green plasma. So the entire effect and very much uniqueness of the gun is gone outside of the skin, and it still does fire damage. So this part is not gone, but visually no one will really see that you are using the cool Abraxo gun. So back on adventure with Abraxo barrel. As you see what Abraxo barrel do, it does leave these cool traces wherever you spray it. And it's red, it's very unique. So Abraxo barrel, Abraxo gun and Abraxo barrel, I want to keep it as a duo. I don't want to change that. Maybe when I will get a second one by 150 intel, I will change on one and keep on another. But for now, because I have only this one, I don't want to do that. Capacitor can be changed. So capacitor, we can go for prime for maximum damage. It's increasing all the damages in here. The fire rate is going down a little bit. That's what prime does. Range is going up. and damage is going up. So yes, we do want that. Abraxo barrel we keep. The stock we could change, but stabilized is fine. Like there is not much reason to do anything about it. So stabilized is fine. Then side, we'll put a short scope just so we can use a weak spot damage perk while aiming. So we want that. At appearance, we are not changing. It will be probably possible on live. We are on public test server where all Atom Shop skins are not available. So I cannot really change that. So that's fully spec now. The biggest issue I think will be ammo capacity, as it's 90 and not really as high as other Flamer Enclave Plasma Gun. The build I'm currently on, that's a build for farming the Guardian with Enclave Plasma Gun, so I think it would be perfect to test this gun as well. Maybe we'll even go and test it on the Guardian. How well is it gonna do? Effects are the same now as on my Enclave Plasma Gun. The Enclave Plasma Gun stats is 90 ballistic, 118 energy, and Abraxo Plasma Gun 81 ballistic, 100 fire, and fire dot. On top of that, ammo capacity is lower. It does have sprays Meadow Breeze in description, and that's what's leaving those traces. So changing capacitor didn't harm it. I can still paint the ground. How big is that for you that you can paint the ground? You tell me. Now, let's test the damage first on regular mobs and then Guardian. As regular mobs, we always use super mutants, as those are like representation of average tough mob in Appalachia. You can see there is Dot. They die relatively fast. Wouldn't say there is any problem with damage output. It's going well. As you may already tell, the range on the weapon is about exactly the same as regular Flamer, like the regular Flamer, as regular Plasma Flamer, like EPG. Damage here is already amazing on the kill streak. How does it compare with EPG? So that's how level 100, that's how fast level 100 dies. If I compare it to Enclave Plasma Gun, that's not reloaded. Visually, I would say they die about the same. This one is a little bit more damage, but time to kill on normal mobs, you will not really see much of a difference. They all die real fast. Now, what about the Guardian? And now, one thing to make it fair when comparing with Enclave Plasma Gun, will switch science, as there is no energy damage on this one, to fire damage, boost Pyrotechnician. So we are switching just this one. And we already know the performance of Enclave Plasma Gun. If you didn't see my latest attack, then I did that on raid video, raid nerf video, so you can check that out. But generally, the performance was that Enclave Plasma Gun does kill the Guardian without even reloading. So it's like 140, 130 to 140 ultrasight cartridges, plasma cartridges. How fast can this gun do it? So you can see the ammo capacity is only 90, so we'll need to reload. But can we do it with just one reload? Or we cannot do it with just one reload? This is the question. My Nuka-Cola Dark, I'm low on those, but that's fine. Should give me enough luck to get a good ricochet. Yes. They steal the pipe, so it's now a little bit more exercises to do the Guardian. As from in here, I cannot really hit the Guardian. So I need to move closer after shields will go down. The shield goes down the same, as that's no different what gun I'm holding. And now we can attack it. The damage numbers look really good. Oh, what? That's actually somehow on the Guardian better result than I had on Enclave Plasma Gun. I cannot even tell why. The weapon stats a little bit lower. Maybe Guardian is not so immune to fire damage. That must be the difference. As we are trading energy damage to fire damage. That may be the difference. What is even the resistance on the Guardian? Let me resummon it so I can check it one more time and see if I can repeat it or it was like outlier. Let's check the resistances on the Guardian. Hey, it's Turtle from the future. After rechecking my own video, I think Enclave Plasma Gun actually won and not Abraxo. Sorry about that. I was thinking other way around. I was too excited. Okay, let's see resistance of the Guardian. Maybe we paint Guardian platform. Can we paint it? Can we paint his platform? Not really. Does it leave a mark on the Guardian platform, so we cannot paint it. Worth a try. Worth a try. So let's see the resistances of the Guardian. Oh, and about the damage numbers, of course we like to look at them, but they're not accurate, so keep that in mind. The time to kill, or amount of ammo used to kill, is way more important than what we can see on the screen, like those numbers. Now we'll wait for that, so I can see how much resistances is there for on this Guardian. So there is supposedly more fire resistance than energy by a little bit. How is that not reflected in the time to kill? This is something I do not know. Okay, and again, can we repeat the result? It's melting super fast. It's melting super fast. It's one reload, but at the very end. So what's causing it to die so fast? When the damage are supposedly worse than Enclave Plasma Gun? I don't know. Something feels to be off here. And just in case you need to see the EPG performance on the same gaming session, that's the Enclave Plasma Gun. I switched back to Science and its performance on the Guardian. Yeah, it used 110 bullet, 99, 155. Enclave 109, 124. Is that real that it's going up higher? It seems to be scaling better. Maybe that's the thing. It seems to be scaling better when we do have some stacks of the Bullet Storm or Killstreak. Or Pip-Boy is lying here. I cannot tell you 100%. Like, we are comparing those damage, but as you know from my previous videos, those tend to be fake. The actual damage done by weapon is nowhere listed. It's only experience when you fire it on enemies. Those numbers tend to be fabricated by whatever Pip-Boy wants to display. If they are accurate in some part, so scaling is better. Like, the fire damage seems to be going up faster than the energy damage on the plasma rifle. Interesting. That's what I have to say. It's very interesting. I'm happy to see some other gun perform on the top level. A new gun from Abraxo, experimental one. Now you let me know, what do you think? Are you waiting for this gun? The one really good news about this gun, it's using the same mods as regular plasma gun, so it's easy to modify it on the workbench, unlike Enclave Plasma Gun, which is very hard to modify. And that being said, thank you a lot for watching, and see you all in the next one.